Paramahamsa Nithyananda, a rare living incarnation, is named among the world's 100 most spiritually influential personalities today. Paramahamsa Nithyananda has been placed alongside Dalai Lama, Nelson Mandela, Oprah Winfrey, Paulo Coelho and others by Mind, Body, Spirit, the world's top esoteric magazine from Watkins, London's oldest and largest bookstore. A yogi by birth, he has been expressing his power of enlightenment since birth. He has authored more than 500 books in Tamil and English. Translations of these books are available in 26 languages in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Oriya, Bengali, Marathi, French, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Danish, Spanish, Russian and Chinese. He is also an exemplary speaker with over 10,000 hours of profound life solutions through his discourses. Social services such as Annadan, free medical care, free educational services with ashrams, schools, temples, hospitals established in more than 140 places around the world, offering exceptional services. A powerful spiritual healer who has healed millions of people of diseases from migraine to cancer. A Kriya Yogi who has formulated Kriyas for physical health and mental well-being, benefiting thousands. A living master who offers practical solutions for our everyday problems. He is the founder and spiritual head of Nithyananda Dhyanapeetham, a spiritual powerhouse who has revived the sacred Vedic tradition by establishing Vedic temples in places like Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, Ohio, Oklahoma, Phoenix, St. Louis, Malaysia, Brazil, Paris, Guadeloupe, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Calgary, Vancouver, Singapore, and places in India like Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Tiruvannamalai. A spiritual guru for 10 million followers, an incarnation who transmits the highest spiritual energy through initiation, a contemporary yogi who has revived the Vedic science of yoga worldwide through thousands of yoga centers, an adept in Ashtamahasiddhis, mystical yogic powers, who has effortlessly awakened the Kundalini of thousands and graced them with spiritual powers, a dynamic young guru who is an inspiration for thousands of youngsters, India's most watched spiritual guru online, a beacon of spiritual light who has triumphed over the forces of religious terrorism and political persecution. Paramahamsa Nithyananda is an eternal Kalpataru, blessing the world with the boons of material abundance and spiritual enlightenment.
Anandanubhavaswadam sarvaroganivarakam Vande Papa Vinashaktam Nithyanandaya Swagatam Nityamuktam Nirvikalpam Dhyanaloka Pradipakam Vande Shantamayam Bandham Nithyanandaya Swagatam Anandagandha Sancharam Sarvopadhi Vinirmuktam Vande Jnanalayam Natham Nithyanandaya Swagatam.
Let me read the question. Beloved Swamiji, I have a question regarding the corporate world. How can we embed spiritual and social goals into an organization's innovation agenda and processes? How can an organization encourage social responsibility and social entrepreneurship? First, Rafiq, you need to understand life is not capitalistic. Life is neither capitalistic nor communist or socialist. Please understand, capitalism teaches the ownership. Who owns is a big guy. Communism teaches whether you work or not, everything belongs to you. Communism is the way of tamas. means inertia, inertness. Why should you have? Whether I work or not, let me also have. Let us equalize. Then what is really life? What life believes in? Does it believe in capitalism or communism? No. Understand, the major components of your life, like disease, death, contentment, life satisfaction, just like job satisfaction, something called life satisfaction. I wanted to tell you, important component of life is life satisfaction, which is neither capitalistic nor communist. Life is, principles of life is neither capitalistic nor communistic. Capitalism says man who has is a big guy. Communism says everybody is equal. The principles of life says man who takes the responsibility has the right to enjoy. That's all. Not man who owns has the right to enjoy. Not the man who can grab has a right to enjoy. No. Man who takes the responsibility has the right to live. Understand? All your questions related to money, all the parts of your life impacted by money, those problems attend with the principles of your country's ism, capitalism or communism. If you are in China and you have a problem about money, you have to find solution through communism. If you are in India, you have a problem about money, you need to find a solution through capitalism, the principles of capitalism. But if you have a problems related to life, health, life satisfaction, happenings of life, whether it's a birth, death, mental health, as I said, the life satisfaction, fulfillment in the life. There are so many things related to life. Those life's principles, if you have a problem related to life's principles, find solution with this truth. Man who takes the responsibility has a right to enjoy. This is the principle of life. If you have questions about disease, desires, karma, questions related to life, why somebody has so much of mental peace, some other people don't have it? Why some people have so much of life satisfaction, some people don't have it? Do you know the most important recent survey happened? World's happiest country is India. Based on the survey by UNESCO, they've done a very beautiful survey, taking specimens from all backgrounds, giving them a long questionnaire. Finally, end of the survey, they say, world's most happiest country. Means more number of people report life satisfaction. For all these questions related to life, life satisfaction, the principle of life need to be understood. One more thing I wanted to remind. If you want to infuse the life principles into your corporate place, in your workplace, understand few things. First thing you need to know, Capitalism degenerates into narrow self-interest without a strong ethical foundation. With capitalism, you do not have a strong ethical foundation. In all your thinking process and evolution, infuse responsibility. Let every person who is part of your organization be told about his responsibility. Spend at least 1 hour on making everybody understand their responsibility. Please understand, never think if you take away 1 hour, then the productivity is lost. No. I am taking every day 5 hours from all my ashramites, whoever is part of my sangha. Whether you are a volunteer or a ashramite or a rishi or a sannyasi, every morning I am there with them. Morning 5 to 10, at least 2 hours I am personally involved, where their physical, mental, spiritual identities are enriched. The physical identity is body, mental identity is your thoughts, whether depressed or excited. The spiritual identity is your consciousness. Every morning, I make sure that they spend 5 hours enriching all the three.
Welcome to Inner Awakening, the most powerful personal transformation retreat you could ever experience. In just 21 days, thousands are already experiencing the shortest route to constantly high energy levels, visible anti-aging, healing of chronic diseases, fulfilling relationships, and higher states of consciousness. What is the secret behind this transformation?
Kundalini means the inner potential energy. Once it is awakened, opens the different doors for the conscious experience in you. I can say which is a master key for all extraordinary spiritual experiences.
This extraordinary program is conducted personally by Paramahamsa Nithyananda in the vibrant atmosphere of Nithyananda Dhyanapitham Ashram. Open yourself to the benefits of Nitya Yoga and practical meditation. Experience physical and mental healing. Discover simple ways to handle life with success. Above all, enjoy individual darshan and blessings from Paramahamsa Nithyananda every day. Take 21 days for yourself and carry home the transformation of a lifetime.
A corporate company will think, oh God, morning is the time to work and this Swami is keeping them sitting idly till 10 o'clock. It is not a right corporate decision. No, I tell you, every morning you are reminded about your life and responsibility. And I also wanted to tell you one thing. If you can wake up every morning, 5 o'clock and go to Akada, all the engrams which makes you irresponsible in your life will be killed, because every demon who is sitting inside you will be alive up by 5 o'clock before you. When you want to get up, they will be fighting you. Why should I get up? What am I going to do? No. Swamiji said, no, I don't like him. No. Your health. Even if I die early, what is there? No. Your spiritual growth. Who cares for enlightenment? See, all the demons who is sitting with you, you have to fight. Only then you can get out of your bed. You don't know, just around your bed, some 25 fellows are standing with a sword. One fellow says, what is there? Are you a slave or what? Every day you have to get up and go there. And that same yoga teacher will be standing. The second sword comes. One day if I miss, what is there? After all today. Why? My next bed guy, see, this fellow doesn't attend 4 times a week. I only miss only once a week. That is a second sword. So many demons are standing around you. I tell you, all these demons are only the patterns which never lets you take responsibility in your life. You will see the same demon only will come with a different sword when you are in the workplace. Why are you working like a slave? If you don't do this, what is there? After all, your next chairperson don't do. It's okay. Anyhow, Swamiji will not come here and supervise. Even if he comes, we know how to manage him. You can always escape. Find out some reasons which he cannot verify. I tell you, exactly the patterns which makes you never take the responsibility of life and life's principles. They will be awake, alive between 4:30 to 6. Just like your whole day's mood is controlled by time. See, you can see very clearly. Morning 9 o'clock, if you are habituated to go to office, you will be agitated. For all you guys now, even if 1 or 2 days there is no satsang for morning 7 o'clock, you will feel sleepy. Because every day they have. Anyhow, morning, if you break the tamas, you will break many of the patterns which does not let you take the responsibility of life. I really tell you, very sincerely I recommend this to all corporate companies. Morning when you gather for your work, whether it is 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. Some companies gather 8 o'clock, some gather 9 o'clock, some even 10 o'clock. Whatever time, first 1 hour spent making everybody responsible for what they are. The work they are supposed to do that day, no. Make themselves fit with their clear understanding about what they want from society and what society wants from them. Their requirements from society. Society's requirements from them. Means everybody is living in a society. In your society, your family, your boss, your subordinates, what they all need from you and what you need from them. Understand, you are there only because you need something from them. You are always there in any situation only when you need something from them, not otherwise. When you need something from them, be responsible to offer what they need from you. Constantly, I am taking the responsibility of the well-being of every ashramite. Constantly I am thinking, working, building their bodies even if they don't want. Understand, let every individual feel the responsibility. Let every individual look into the responsibility.
क्या आप स्वयं एक अवतार पुरुष से अपने जीवन में दिव्य मार्गदर्शन चाहते हैं? प्रस्तुत करते हैं अवतार पुरुष से वार्ता।
Nithyananda here.
परमहंस नित्यानंदा संसार को एक और अतुल्य और अनोखी भेंट दे रहे हैं।
You got practically everything. and too much for a phone call.
अब वो लाइव किसी के भी प्रश्नों का उत्तर स्वयं देंगे।
That's great. No, you ask anything you want in your life. Ask me any boon you want.
8 से प्रारंभ। कुछ सौभाग्यशाली लोग जो 08027279999 पर फोन करेंगे, वो स्वयं स्वामी जी से बात कर सकते हैं। लाइव देखें NTV पर ntv.nithyananda.org।
The Ingenious Program, a field of all possibilities. The children in the Ingenious Program are directly under the guidance of enlightened Master Paramahamsa Nithyananda. Nithyananda is an incarnation and exudes the knowledge of conflict-free living. He states that enlightenment is our birthright. What an incredible gift for your child, a once-in-a-lifetime privilege to live and thrive in the energy field of all possibilities and give enlightenment to your child. Where every child can become a genius. Learning can unveil the genius in every child, provided it stimulates higher-order thinking skills, positive self-esteem, teamwork, and an internal locus of control. Research has proven that holistic teaching methodologies paired with meditation stimulate whole brain functioning and result in self-directed, spontaneous, and creative lifelong learners. An enriched environment. When young children have an enriched environment conducive to early learning in life, they have higher IQ, cognitive intelligence, EQ, social emotional intelligence, and SQ, spiritual intelligence. These early experiences are critical for the development of the child. Peer pressure and destructive social conditioning can take its toll on the child. It can create negative thought patterns and destructive behaviors unless these enriching experiences are provided. An enriched environment includes whole brain activities which stimulate the utilization of both sides of the brain. The right brain is responsible for creativity, intuition, spontaneity, quantum memory, learning in a flash, and computer-like calculations. The left side of the brain is responsible for inner linear thinking and analysis. When both sides of the brain are integrated, performance is optimal. Brain yoga. Brain yoga activates the ability to balance the right and the left brain. This helps open the sixth sense. Children are given activities to balance both sides of the body simultaneously using distinctive postures that stimulate both sides. The neurological brain patterns move from beta to alpha, increasing alertness and attention. Quantum memory. Quantum memory is a constant downloading of information without interference of the mind. Observation skills are directly related to memory skills. Reading without interference of the mind, reading at quantum speed, will lead to quantum memory without the mind getting in the way. Creative and performing arts. Dance, drama, music, sculpting, and design offered in the Ingenious Program provide kinesthetic motor stimulation to engage the brainwave patterns, resulting in expanded creativity and resourcefulness. Sattvic food. Children are given the benefit of fresh sattvic food prepared to the standards according to the ancient Vedic lifestyle. The food is fresh, with fruits and vegetables. Vegetarian food creates radiant health in the body. Vedic cultural arts. Sanskrit chanting stimulates the brain to produce full brain coherence, developing clearer perception and integrated thinking. Chanting also promotes inner silence and improves the attention span. Meditation and expanded awareness. Meditation instills a deep silence in the child, resulting in deeper, richer perception and clarity in thinking. Ingenious produces the next step in evolution, a mature human being who functions at a higher state of consciousness. Expanded awareness provides the platform for a vision of all abilities of life, perfect health, prosperity, and life without conflict. What more could you ask for your child?
If I can just teach this one science to the kids, I will have millions of enlightened beings. Corporate organizations will be successful only when every individual understands the principles of life, not otherwise. You might have trained him, spending lakhs and lakhs of rupees, thousands and thousands of dollars, but suddenly he is depressed. What can you do? All your investments on him is waste. So when you train people to do certain work, train them also first to live, to be alive. I can give this two as a technique to all corporate companies. Make sure everybody who is part of your organization wakes up morning 5 o'clock. Because at that time they will have to kill so many demons. They will have to break so many patterns, which will be a powerful training for them to break patterns in their everyday life. When you learn the method to break patterns the moment you wake up early morning, your knife of destroying the patterns, your consciousness, will be sharp and alive whole day. You will go on be cutting patterns. This is one. Next, 1 hour. When you gather for work, 1 hour, they have to understand life's principles. Why they are here, the way they are here, what the society around them expects from them, what they expect from the society around them. Then you will understand everything is a business. Pure give and take. When you understand everything is a business and pure give and take, you will be cleaned from many of the pseudo sentiments. Many workers feel they are sacrificing for the company. Many companies feel they are sacrificing for workers. All these pseudo sacrifice sentiments will disappear. Many parents feel they are sacrificing for the children, and children feel you don't need to sacrifice for me. I am only sacrificing for you. This forced sacrifice. Sometimes I see parents say, oh, I sacrificed my whole life for you. Don't become a sannyasi, be here. Children say, no, we don't want your sacrifice. We are becoming sadhus. You please keep your sacrifice. No, you have to be here as I want, and then I will sacrifice as I want. All these pseudo sacrifice will disappear. Whether it is the company or the society. When you understand what you need to give and what you expect, a lot of our concepts of pseudo sacrifice disappears. And not only that, see, when your concepts of pseudo sacrifice disappears, they don't just go alone. They take away many of your weak sentiments. Vivekananda says weak sentiments are death. They take away many of your weak sentiments. You get cleaned by the weak sentiments. A man whose life is not built on weak principles will always be successful. See, it's like you try to build your building's foundation on weak sand. Building won't stand. But if you make a strong foundation and building will stand. Same way, the principles of your life should not carry weak sentiments. Sentiments which does not stand more than one function, ceremony or celebration or ritual. Now sometimes I see there are many of these kind of weak sentiments becomes part of your life's principles. Look at your own life. No, some of the ideas, ventures, relationships you are jumping into are not going to be long lasting, are not going to be leading you to the stable life satisfaction. Knowing it, say it's okay. Now let me somehow push this. That's all. After that, we will face it. I know the modern day youth is really suffering. Humanity has never faced this crisis. I have created a 1-year program where you can study the spiritual truths.
Nitya Yoga practices to create healthy body. Spiritual discourses to develop mental health. Meditations that help balance emotions. Kriyas to break mental patterns that create suffering. Opportunity to express leadership qualities. Techniques that improve creative skills. Learn to break all self-limiting barriers to achieve your dreams. Ananda Yogam.
I am providing a platform for you to think, meditate, contemplate and decide about your future. I am giving you 1 year free food, shelter, clothes, above all the spiritual education and intelligence and intuition to take decision about your future.
Every participant is taught the Vedic truths to live life as it leads in a nurturing ambience, along with inspirational spiritual education that helps bring out the best and achieve one's highest potential.
Youth across the world can come and spend an year in Ananda Yogam to work on you, to discover your future, to discover your destiny or recreate your destiny. I'll open my house for you for 1 year completely free. Come and stay here, discover and recreate your destiny.
Interviews at Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, Bidadi, Bengaluru, 97422 03311.
Doing things which are not for long term. Doing things which are not for the principles of life. I tell you, you cannot have separate principles for your life and separate principles for a corporate company, your workplace. No. Your workplace is a major part of your life. You need an integrated principle. Only way to have an integrated principle is every morning when you gather for a work, at least spend 1 hour understanding responsibility. If you are a devotee and running a corporate company, I tell you, this 1 hour will not reduce your productivity. Every day morning, sit and you yourself head the meeting. Discuss. Let every staff worker imbibe this principle in their life. Principle of responsibility. Only after I started my morning satsang, even a sangha started evolving around me. Till then, there was no sangha. It was like group of people sitting here for various reasons. Only now, everybody's motive is aligned to one truth. This alignment, when it happens between two persons, it is not 1 plus 1, 2. No, it is 1 plus 1, 11. Understand? When an understanding happens between 1 plus 1, it is 2. When alignment happens between 1 plus 1, it is 11. When at-one-ment happens between 1 plus 1, it is explosion. It is atomic explosion. Understanding, alignment, atonement. When consciously melting disciple meets with a consciously awakened being, it is explosion. That is what has happened between Ramakrishna and Vivekananda. When they both met, the explosion happened. It's Ramakrishna movement. I am waiting for my Vivekanandas. Of course, I know for sure each one of you guys will become Vivekanandas. Some people understanding is happening. Very few alignment is happening. See, if the understanding has happened, you have become plus of my organization. If alignment is happening, you have become plus means into squares of my organization. If atonement is happening, you become squares and cubes of very me. Not just my organization, Sangha. Honesty and authenticity needed. Just honesty maybe will make you to the level of understanding. But only when the authenticity starts happening, alignment, from alignment then happens atonement. For each corporate company, the alignment into the life's principles is a basic need. Where neither capitalism nor communism works. If you want to live healthily, take responsibility of your body. If you want to live happily, take responsibility of your mind. If you want to explore into the zones of consciousness, take responsibility of your spiritual entity. If you want wealth, take the responsibility of spending your time in that direction. Take the responsibility. Chisel your whole life with a hammer called responsibility, with a tool called responsibility.